Start getting stuff ready, but stream will be up. I just kind of want to finish. We got fairly good through the game, so I kind of want to finish. The first thing we have to do, though, is we're going to be grinding for the Curly Soul. That one's actually kind of required for one of the things we need to do. And I'd much rather get one weapon before we fight a boss that I really don't like fighting. It's the boss of that arena. Go. Right there. So we're live now. I don't really care how many people are watching. It's just that's something I like. I'm going to try and get through as much of this as we can now, anyway. All right, we have the really powerful thrusty weapon. And then we need to get the really powerful overhead weapon. But one of the things we also have to do is go through the underground cemetery, so I'm actually going to go do that. The Were Jaguar Soul is also pretty good as well. Finish this quickly, maybe I'll swap over to a different game. But I don't really think so. It'll probably take about 2 hours to beat this game as well, and I might have interruptions, so I might have to get up, go do something, and maybe I'll put on like not a YouTube video, but some non-copyright music or something like that on. There's a warp room in here? No, I don't think so. Ooh, the cutter, the Ripper Soul. That one is fairly good, but I am using the soul I like the most right now, which is the Flame Demon. Later on, it basically becomes my main soul after a while, because I like it so much. If you collect more souls, they become stronger. The Galamoth Soul. That one's actually kind of required. Well, it's not required to actually go through, but it allows us to go in certain areas that are pretty nice. I just forget that you have it. You don't actually need it to get anywhere, but ooh, Crimson Cloak. We were actually lacking that, so that's actually fairly good. The Crimson Cloak is just a better version of the cloak, basically. This way. Their soul, I have no idea what it bloody does. The Flame Demon. There we go. More Flame Demons. Ow. If I could get another Flame Demon soul, that would be neat as well. That's the gold ring. It's just worth a lot, basically. I've had repeat playthroughs of this game where I got like 8 of the gold rings, so they give you quite a bit of cash. I still don't have one of the really... There's a ring that you can only buy. It's called the Soul Eater ring. It increases your chance for getting souls. Kind of obvious. But that ring is bloody expensive. You need a lot of money for it, and it takes a long time to get it. The easiest way to do it would basically be go through the game a whole bunch of times, New Game Plus. And I've done that. I've gone through the game, I think, twice, maybe 2 or 3 times with New Game Plus, and I still don't have enough money. So, I'm going to probably have to do that again. Go through New Game Plus one more time. Next stop. Wait, do I have the, Okay, I got the head under equipped. Yeah, next stop is to go to the place with all the curlies. As I said, that's one of the reasons. This is one of the enemies why I said they got away with quite a bit of stuff. It wasn't really Arachne. Or at least just Arachne. Oh, multiple people are watching. Oh, very nice. Thank you for stopping by, actually. I do like it when people actually do come in to stop by, if you don't say really hello or anything. Rather nice. I will be a little bit behind the stream, obviously. Yeah, we need to go to the arena, and we'll go get that warp point. We also have quite a bit of the underground reservoir we haven't found yet. I'll be dealing with that after I deal with the one thing I need to really deal with, which is go through this area again. Take the level. No, we're nowhere near almost there. Trust me. We got a lot of stuff to do because there's a few areas that I need to show off that are actually really important. And that'll explain a few details. Plus, I also need to get that bloody curly soul, so that might take a little bit of time. Go here, go heal, and then we'll go back to this warp point, and we'll go deal with the other stuff. Oh, I believe he's now selling Ascalon, I think. It's really expensive. Yeah, he is. It is 12,000. That's quite a bit. Oh gee, thank you for watching. And also, thank you for lurking. I can't believe I just thanked someone for lurking. I think that was today's first. I'm gonna go grab Ascalon. Actually, we'll do the thing. We'll go grab the curlies afterwards. I think if I can grab Ascalon. There we go. Ascalon is a very good weapon. It is the best non-hidden swing weapon. The best hidden swing weapon. The best weapon is one of the ones that I want to get. This one's a swing weapon, and I needed a swing weapon to grab to do the boss that I wanted. That's why I was going to do the. Actually, I will switch back to Balmung quickly. There is one weapon which is a secret weapon which we'll be getting, but that's why I need the curly soul. But because I have enough stuff lying around to get Ascalon, I didn't bother. So once we get Ascalon, I can explain why I'm actually going to be grabbing Ascalon. Why I'm also a little over-leveled. Now that I actually look at it, I'm a little over-leveled. In my eyes, anyway. Ooh, the Gladiator Soul. Hold it. Throw wheels at your enemies? What the fudge is this? Okay, it is literally throw wheels at your opponents. That is actually really amusing. I don't see really where it'd be brutally useful, but that is fairly interesting. I think I'll actually keep the Ripper. I'll actually equip the Ripper Soul for now. Yes, of course you need more practice. Sometimes everyone cracks me up. But we are a little underleveled. Actually, we're a little overleveled, excuse me. Because the character I have that is the overpowered one is level 29. That's the character I beat the game with. So I can tell you the level of range we're looking at. Alright, let's swap to Ascalon. Oh, and Ascalon actually doesn't have higher damage. It just increases your strength, so you gain more damage. Okay, the Death Soul is equipped. Let us fight the giant bat. Not. Meet the Balrog. The Balor, I mean. This fight is a pain. Ow. I'm probably going to die. Just saying right now. I am very bad at this fight. It took me a long time to even do this. It's a pain because if you get on the wrong side of him, you cannot do anything. Then he does a lot of damage. I probably should have bought some potions while I was there. You can stand on his hands though, so if you really want to risk it for the biscuit, you can. Going to die, I'm going to die. Actually, I might not. I have a chance. Ow. We can do this before. We did it! We did it, folks! We did it. We got the Balor Soul. It does incredibly large damage, but it is very close range. Right. Very nice. I thought I was going to die. Now that's why I wanted Ascalon. I'm going to switch back to Balmung here. I want the range. And we get the Giant Bat Soul. Arguably the most effective Guardian Soul, because it lets you turn into a bat. Oh, that's the eye attack. Yeah, that's a little bit. Yep. Yeah, we poked him in the eye. One of the weapons we're going to be getting will quite clearly show it's a little more powerful. And give it credit. The Balor is I love how I actually have more problems with with Legion than I did with the Balor. His name is Julius Belmont. I don't know who that is. It's not important. Oh no, he's really important. No. Well, I wasn't expecting that. The person who... Yep, it was him. Right. Then he must destroy him. It's kind of his job. It's in his job description. Graham yet? Missionary? He was Dracula. Yeah. Nothing. Assuming that he is Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. He needs his weapon. A whip handed down. It is Vampire Killer. Well, that's kind of self-explanatory. And 9, it was sealed in the castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. Alright. He'll go and get it. So we did it good by assisting someone who will help us. That's good. All right, time to grind. We're going to be grinding for one very specific soul. Well, two very specific souls if you want to be picky. Actually, there's 3 souls we can get, but I want to get one of them specifically. Let's save. I don't trust myself. Or the computer. Yeah. A little while ago, we had a group chat a little while ago about, and some people have issues with PCs. I was one of them. I'm poisoned. Glad poison doesn't do damage in this game. Damn it. It's not order of ecclesia poison. That poison's... Oh, that poison's brutal. There's nothing here? Okay, there's nothing there. Over here. Killer mantle! It's a mantle that kills. Isn't enough to wear tigers and touch. Ah, the giant skeleton. It's a tougher version of the first boss. As you may have guessed from how much damage I'm doing to it. And it's dead. Though it is not a boss, it's just a regular enemy. Lots of cash. I don't really know. Interesting. Over we go. There we go. Actually, the... Poison can bugger off. This was the enemy I was talking about. Well, more specifically the wolf, but... The black cloak is a better version of the crimson cloak. The black cloak is one of the few cloaks that in the game... Basically, it's one of the items that I try and always have. There's 2 pieces of armor that are better than this. Well, seriously better. One of them is probably the one I'll be using, and the other one is just a good piece of armor. I might use it for a bit, but it probably won't be the main thing I use. Let's go down. Burn it! Burn! Ow! Beams. The beam skeleton soul. Fairly obvious what it does. It makes you act like a beam skeleton. Oh, the giant bat soul, though, does take up a lot of MP, so it is not the most suitable for long durations. Well, for a while, until you get more MP, anyway. Unless you're me, and you're crazy. Ooh, battle axe. Battle axes are annoying. They're worthless. Don't want to bother with them. They're a serious downgrade. Don't worry. The best weapons in the game are swords. Ow. That didn't really do anything. You can't kill me, Minotaur! I am Soma! Levotine. This weapon, for the time you get it, is awful. It's really cool because it's a fire sword, but nothing's really weak to fire, except for things that are also weak to slashes. So, it doesn't really have a use. I apologize to anyone who likes it, but in comparison to the other weapons, it's just kind of useless. Ooh, tasty meat. Great healing item right there. Well, a decent one anyway. Better than normal potions. Or normal meat, for that matter. What's very amusing is that it is simply a 10 times modifier of normal meat. With normal meat, heal 29, excuse me. And normal and tasty meat does 290. Just fun stuff. Bye! Hey! Assholes! Screw off! I'm not bad. High potion. Whee! I know this place is... Well, this part's laid out pretty well. There we go. That's basically the entirety of the area. I think there's one hidden area I'm missing, but other than that, that's basically everything. Okay, we're just leaving. Oh, you asshole! Yeah. We're going to have to go here, because that's where Curly's are. But we're going to have to go there. But I'm going to go heal here. And then we're going to go grind for the Curly Soul. Ooh, I got a Bacillard. That would have been handy early on in game. That would have been handy a while ago. I wish I was Batman. I'm not quite cool enough. Because I don't have enough pixels. I only got 32. Or is it 16? I don't know how many bits the Game Boy Advance has. I think it's 32, but don't quote me on it. We're back in this area. Because we need the Curly Soul. Once again, as I've been saying. So this might be a little boring, so we're going to be entering the Curly Grinding podcast as soon... Unless I randomly get it. There's a reason why I need it, but I kind of don't want to spoil what it is, because it's actually pretty neat. Well, there's other, as I said earlier, there's the Devil's Soul. Useless drop is useless indeed. Yes, Levatine is very, very worthless. There's actually a few. Oh, if you're talking about the Bacillard, yes, the Bacillard is very worthless. There is a specific soul from a different version of a zombie in Dawn of Sorrow. That is actually really good. We don't really need to go there. But we're going to be grinding for the Curly Soul, so... This might get a little bit boring, as I said. Why am I... I'm just repeating myself. That's how boring this is going to be. If I get the Valkyrie Soul before I get the Curly Soul, I don't know. Like, because it's a good... Okay, calling it a good soul is mislabeling it. It's a useful soul on during certain occasions. That will probably be the more accurate word. Because it's not really a good soul. It's just handy. It's not like the Flame Demon, which is very handy. Ooh, a Partisan. I should show that off just because it's something different. It's weak in comparison to what we have, but it's a spear. I haven't shown off any spear weapons, so... They're like thrusty swords, just longer, but Balmung is longer than it is, so it doesn't matter. This is taking longer than the Flame Demon Soul, and this is a more common soul than the Flame Demon Soul is. I'm not kidding. This soul is a lot less rare. That's why I said if I get the Valkyrie soul first. Valkyrie soul is extremely rare. It's good, but it's extremely rare. And this isn't even the best music in the game either. I wish this was to a better song. Because then I could have like a song jam with everyone. But no. This is one of the more laid back and kind of meh singing game. It fits, but it's not quite good in comparison to things like Castle Corridor or really almost anything else. I also apologize that I'm killing only women. I am not trying to get a message across or anything. I just really want this soul. Plus, as a bonus, it'll strengthen Headhunter. It's either fight also, if you guys are wondering, it's either fight them or fight demons over and over again, like devils, and devils have an even rarer soul drop. Normally I get the curly soul very quickly though, that's the problem. Yeah, sweeping, yeah. That's a fair expression of them. If you guys want to ask any questions while I grind for curly souls, go right ahead. I'll try and answer them to the best I can. Because I can actually look at chat more when I have, when I'm not focusing on not dying. Okay, switch to the Lucky Charm. I could. That is an option. I do have the Lucky Charm. It does fairly increase it. Actually, the rare ring would be a better idea. For that one. What's my favorite enemy in this game? It's... Well, favorite... Yeah, in this game, we've already fought it once. It's something that I rather enjoy, and it's not that thing. It is actually the Valkyrie. There's a variation of the Valkyrie that I also like. The reason why I like the Valkyrie is that it's more or less the soul that comes with it. That, and it's a flying enemy that attacks at you rather than being annoying like a harpy. So, that there. Either that, or just because they're a little annoying, but I also like them. Where are they? The man-eaters. These things are a little annoying, but they're really bloody cool. The thing is, with Lucky Charm, I have very high luck already, so I'm going to be using the rare ring. but I already have really high luck, so the only real way to seriously increase it would be try and do other things. Like, I got a level from that. I got a level from this. I shouldn't be getting a level from this. Not that I mind having level, I just don't really think I should be getting a level from doing something that is grindy. I don't like grinding in this game. You don't need to grind in this game. Ooh, actually, that is the flame necklace. That one's actually a fairly good drop as well. It is, if you can get it, it's a great mid-game object. Trying something different. Like, I could go fight some demons if you guys really want me to. So if you guys want me to go fight demons, tell me to go fight demons, but I thought that Curly's would be a little better. A little bit behind. Because of my own home's terrible download speed. My own video that I'm watching of the stream is actually further behind than I would like, than you guys are seeing. Probably, anyway. I'm just gonna go exploring because I believe there are Curlies in the area, in this area. Okay, this is one of the areas to get to the top floor. I don't really need to go there yet. I can go to the top floor, but I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to get one of the things that we kind of need. Lilith. Liliths are weaker versions of Succuba. I think there's an area here, but I have no clue where Bloody is. Yeah, there's some Curlies here. Oh, Lilith can curse you, by the way. Ooh, a different game series. one of the ones that I enjoy. One of the easy ones that I enjoy is more or less... I enjoy a lot of game series. I don't really want to talk about Pokemon because, well, I'm kind of doing it quite a bit. What I'll talk about actually is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because I'm doing a Let's Play of that now. Mystery Dungeon it's a lot less nostalgic for me because I never really played it when it first came out. So it was more like something I experienced secondhand. But it was a different type of game than almost everything else that was out at the time. And it was a unique dungeon crawler that was really different, or at least tried to be really different. And it never brutally focused on the story either. It was more about just have fun and get to it. That's just kind of how it was at the time. It still is. I'm actually rather happy about how Super Mystery Dungeon turned out. It's nowhere near as good as what some people likely wanted, but is it good? Yeah, Super Mystery Dungeon is really good. It's worthy of shots. It's fun. It's exciting. It has what you need. That's not the soul I wanted. It's fun. That's all. Though within itself, Sky, which is the one I'm doing, is actually probably the best game out of the entire franchise, just because it is... You could just keep playing it. I remember playing it after beating the epilogue multiple times. Like, you can just keep playing it. There's just so many dungeons for you to explore, and it gets really hard, and it's sometimes very unforgiving. It's rather nice when a game that is meant... Ooh, actually, I'm going to go back to this, and we'll hop back to me talking about something else later. First, we got Dainslev. This is the most basic, overpowered weapon you're going to get. It's fairly alright. It's nowhere near as good as Ascalon or Balmung, but it is fairly good. The other thing we got is a book. It isn't the book I wanted, but it's book number 2. The second spirit is the King of Bats. There are 3 of these books. They're the reason why I need the Curly Soul. Yeah, well, Curly or Demon Soul? Actually... it's the Devil Soul, actually. Aria Sorrow. There we go. The Curly. Actually, no. Here we go. The Rush form. There are 3 souls we can get from it. The Curly, Devil, and the Manticore soul. Yeah, drop from Curly, Devil, and the Manticore. The question is how rare is the drop? How rare is the soul? Because I know they have their own rarity to them. It just doesn't really tell you up and forward. The Manticore Soul would also be fairly alright. Yeah, it gives you Ogre form. Okay, this one actually tells me it's a rarity of 2. Okay, let's go after the Devil Soul. We'll try that one. Because we have time. Well, back to the game. Back to Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon, the first game... First and second game, which are actually usually said to be the best games out of them, you are actually received the worst by critics, which is rather amusing when you think about it. And then the Gates of Infinity, which I've played, and I physically own a copy of it. It is worse. It is a lot worse in many ways. It fixes some of the problems, like, for example, the belly, which was a little annoying, though it did provide a little bit of substance, was really annoying and really served no purpose other than to be annoying. Other than that, Super Mission Engine, it's weird because it unlike the other games where it heavily focuses on the story rather than the exploration aspect, which is one of the reasons why I'm actually avoiding doing certain things right now with Mission Engine. Like, I'm not going to be doing everything. I'll be doing, like, I think it was, yeah, I'll be showing off all the story aspects, but not going to be showing off any of the, like, most of the, more or less any of the jobs, because those are just going to, it's going to be repetitive, and I'm pretty sure no one wants to watch them. Most of the time, the critics don't like the repetitive nature of the games, even though that Super Mission Engine is just as repetitive as the other ones. Ah, well. So we need to go deal with the Devil's Soul. Well, we're going back to the floating gardens. Because that's the best place to go fight some demons. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of grinding. I just realized that. I remember one time, though, like, when I was looking for it, I just found it in 5 seconds. Like, I got the soul. I just need basically the type of soul that create things called the Rush Storm souls. Those are things, well, like the Manticore, the Curly, the Devil Soul. Personally, I believe I did it with the Devil Soul the first time, but it really doesn't matter. Ooh, I got the Bat Soul. That would have been handy mid-game, like really early game, because it doesn't use that much MP. Yep. People are doing stuff in my house. As I said, I may have to, like, leave for a little bit and then come back, because there's going to be some stuff going on. We have, I don't really want to, yeah, they're family at this point. My brother's girlfriend is going to be coming over, so so I just need to make sure we're ready for them. Well, while we're here, we can go explore the other parts of this floating garden, which mostly involve getting money. Rather amusing. So if you're actually liking money, these areas are really, really good. You can also fight the Manticore here, so that's one of the other things. I don't think it's in this. Yeah, it isn't. The Werewolf Soul's pretty good too. There's the Manticore. Would be nice if I got the Manticore Soul, actually, because that, once again, the Manticore Soul is another one of the souls we can take. That's Disarmor. Disarmor, you have a nice soul, but it's kind of pointless at this point. Oh, and, yeah, that kind of leads here. I think what we'll do, we'll grind for the demon soul, for the devil soul here for a little bit. Oh wait, I keep forgetting that takes me to a different area! Yeah, that... I keep forgetting that happens. See, the floating gardens are weird. They're like a giant maze that you never know which way is the right way until later. Okay, hopefully if I go this way... Yes! Okay, we can grind like this. Okay, we're good. No. Oh, a skull necklace. Again. Yes, Dracula leaving Castle. To be fair, he is dead. Maybe it's for the person who inherits his will or something. I don't know. And we're just not that person. We're just looters at this point. But yeah, him just leaving it there. To be fair, it doesn't matter what Castlevania game you play, even the Lords of Shadow games, there's always just stuff lying around. Even if it's quite clear that they're not intended to be lying around, they're just lying around. But hey, the game does... This is not really a spoiler. There are mimics. They're just later on in the game. When I mean later on in the game, I mean really later on. Also, how do candlesticks have money in them? Or hearts, for that matter. Explain! And if anyone says Castlevania logic in the chat, I will... I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. There we go. We're back here. Well, not here. Wrong place. We need to go one more. One or two more. But hey, the Manticore Soul's there. More werewolves! I also apologize for the kind of jaggy music. We are level 33 by this point, by the way. Just saying, we're getting up there in levels. I'm gonna have to grind for another soul anyway later on. So, but I should be able to get it pretty quickly. Because that one I believe is a very common soul. Actually, no, it's not a common soul. It's just all over the place. It's like a zombie, just all over the place, so it's fairly easy to get. It's specifically a yellow soul. It's not a bad soul. It's fairly alright. We just need it to move forward, really, with the game. Unless you guys want the kind of meh ending. Which no one wants. If you guys say you want that, I will not do it. I don't care. we're not doing the meh ending. Because that ending it just sucks. It's meant to suck anyway. Besides, it's not the canon ending anyway. I want to try and get the canon ending. I will be overleveled, by the way, by big time at this point. So I'll be able to beat the game fairly easily. Yeah, because of how overleveled I am. Unique areas. We've been at this for a while. Most of this stream has been us, well, me, doing this. We got the disc armor soul. It also kind of leads into Dawn of Sorrow, which I kind of want to play later. Dawn of Sorrow is a lot harder, because it does use the touch screen of the DS. But I do kind of want to do it, because it is a good game. But normally it doesn't take this long. That's why I said I was going to do curlies, because I thought they were going to take less time, but this is just taking just as much time. And that's the only way in there. Like, I don't have to get it. Like, I don't have to get the specific thing, but I want that weapon, because that weapon is really neat, and it also will complete progress more. Okay, we'll try getting the Manticore, it looks like. We'll get it eventually. We will get it. I mean it. We'll get it. We'll get that soul. I mean it. Well, if it's going to take me this long to get the soul, I guess I'm totally soulless. that felt good. It's not even a Pokemon pun. That probably feels good. Because every Pokemon pun I ever put into into anything I do. See, this is the problem we're having. I'm level 34. I beat this game at level 30 before. And that was not intended to rhyme. I love how it did, though. Also... back and forth. Back and forth. This is like hunting for diamonds. Just worse. Because these diamonds you know you'll eventually find. This feels like we're never going to bloody find them. Well, if we found them, we just don't have the bloody soul. Also in Dawn of Sorrow, something else that they did improve is that the soul, you can actually see the souls a little bit more clearly than you can in this game. Like when you're getting them, they're very obvious that you're getting the soul. I will actually give Dawn of Sorrow and the other DS games credit. Most of the Castlevania games in this part do look very nice and very crisp. The only one I'll actually critique is Dawn of Sorrow's random use of 3D on certain occasions. It's silly, and they had no real reason to ever use it. Ever. Gladius is a useless weapon among uselessness. It's not what we want. I could throw on the Lucky Charm. I want to throw on the Black Cloak. It goes down by 2. Screw it. I think all it does is actually increase luck, but... we'll check. Lucky Charm. It gives +3 in Aria of Sorrow, +1 in Dawn of Sorrow, and it replaces the Lucky Clover in Order of Ecclesia. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not really going to... like, the rare ring... is just a better option for luck. And if memory serves, souls don't even really take on luck quite as much as they did in Dawn of Sorrow. Because your luck stat in Dawn of Sorrow does not level up as nearly as much. Your luck stat is a lot lower. Your hit points are also a lot lower, but to be fair, you do take less damage and there's more saves. So it's a good hit and miss. That, a lot worse at Dawn of Sorrow due to specific reasons. I've actually beaten... I've beaten every Castlevania game on the DS and Game Boy Advanced. I just don't like some of the ones that are on the Game Boy Advanced. I find them crap. This is easier. Is it delicious or magical? Yep. Yep. Luck. When luck is a stat, it's a pain. Though I have no idea if it even affects soul gathering in this game. I have no clue, because this game is soul gathering wise, I'm unlucky with it anyway, except when it wants to decide to give it to me. It's giving me skull necklaces and other stuff that I have no need for. We're going back to the devils. But yeah, so far, this feels like it's been an hour of us just playing Search the Soul. I feel tempted to go back to the curlies at this point. I'm sure no one wants me to go back to the curlies. The Manticore's down here. Go back to down to the man. We'll do the Manticore one a little bit. And let's say after 5 more Manticore kills and then 5 more Devil kills, we'll swap back to Curlies. Now that they say that, we're going to get either the Manticore Soul or the Devil Soul in that time. And one more Manticore Soul, one more Manticore chance for good luck. Okay, to the Devils. Two. That's 3. Four. 5. Okay, we'll head through the bottom level of the top floor. Then we'll head to the... That's what we'll do, okay. Because I just really don't feel like going through this that entire thing. Normally, I get these souls, either one of them during my main, like, just walking around and killing them naturally, just normally. But it has decided it doesn't want to do that this time. I'm going to go save, though. Might as well go save all the level progress we have. And it's level up 2. Because, like, we have 716 hit points. Which is nowhere, which was ridiculous amount of any. We have no need for it. I do have to ditch the Headhunter Soul though. We're back. Oh, there's devils here. Screw it. We can try to get the Devil Soul here. Okay. Money. No, it's not for a single boss. It's for a very specific location, actually. It's the only way to get in. I need either the Devil, Curly, or Manticore Soul to get in, because you need a Rush Soul or else. And it's actually a really neat area, and very few people... Well, there's a lot of people that know of its existence, but it's a little annoying to get to, but it holds a really, 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 really powerful weapon. That and it has a few other items to it that I want to try and get. That's why we're doing this. I don't need it, but it'll make our... First, it'll make the fights so much easier. That's why it's dragging on a little bit. Trust me, there'll be likely a stream or something where I do a hardcore Minecraft game, and I won't be finding diamonds ever. So I'm actually thinking of eventually doing Base Race live. So that's something else I'll be doing. Like, I'll basically hop on, we'll do Base Race for as long as we possibly can. We got it! We got it! We have the Devil Soul. We can do what we want now. Which is good, because I'm going to go hop over this way now. And we're going to go re-equip the Skull... Skull Soul. We have what we need. We can do it. Which means we need to go back to the underground reservoir. Yes, we have to go back to the underground reservoir. Medusa heads can go die in a pit of fire. Still hate them. Why do we have to go back there? Because there's... playing melee! Because there's stuff that we need. So we're going to go back to this area here. And we're going to go back to the underground reservoir. Because that's where we have to go. I'm just glad we got it before I gave up. Sheesh. Yeah. Yeah, this stream was going to go on, will now likely come to an end, because I'm not going to be silly and keep it going after we do what we need to. There are two locations we have to access. One of them is that secret area that I needed the Devil Soul for. Then afterwards, I could. There's one. Well, it's a place I have to go. It's not. We don't have to go to, but I want to show it off because it helps. It'll explain certain things. Oh, Archdemon. Dryad Soul. Here we are. I don't really have any MP, but we'll have to try and get up there later. We need the Undying Soul, actually, amusingly enough. And we do actually need to try and grab as much MP as we can. I might end up using like one of the mana prisms. Do I have more than one mana prism? No, I have one, but I have a mind up. Alright. This way. That's Wrongness Spear. Yeah. Make it. We're good. Flash calm. It's dead. Yes, Soma has a water walking ability. It is the Undying Soul, and we actually do need it. It's actually the important thing. That's the armor I was talking about. Well, one of them. That is not actually why we're here. It's a part of it, but it's more like a goodie that we get for being here. Let me grab the not the Death Soul, the Devil Soul. We get to show off how neatly terrible this soul is. Oh, and yeah, if you're likely watching for the first time, he has the water walking ability, but what's amusing is that he had got the water walking ability before he got the ability to walk underwater and swim. Damn it. As you can see, that's what we have to do. It is not easy by any means. And I have done it. You can relax. Specifically with this soul, actually. This soul, it does take a little bit of time, so please... but this one actually will end up with something pretty neat. And we'll end up with a completely new area that we haven't explored yet, so... Not only does it have a new weapon, it has other cool stuff as well. Not quite. There we go. We got the Eversing. It is a somewhat upgrade via defense, and only defense, and we're going to take it because I want the defense increase. Time to enter the Forbidden Wing. What's stopping him is you just don't have the soul yet. I also don't have the right weapon equipped. There we go. Oh! Mudman. This is the Forbidden Area. It's, unique place. Mudman. Oh, we still have the Rare Wing equipped. Guess what? This place is big. Well, it's not that big. It's actually fairly small. But it has some pretty nice music, A. 2, I still have that equipped, don't I? No, we want the Headhunter. Ow. Fishhead Soul. Here it is. The Calim Solis. As I said, it's a good weapon. It is the best weapon in the game. Makes your life so much easier. Boom. Dead. Everything dead. Soma's angry. Down we go. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna have to go. I'll be back. So we'll pick up right where we left off in about, a few minutes. Well, lucky us, I'm back. Yes, the sword is crazy strong, and it is the best weapon in the game. Now you know why I wanted to come here. There's also another sword in here, funnily enough, and it is way more pathetic. But it is worth so much. Yeah, thank you. Nope. Nope. This is an actual location, and it actually leads you to a location that's actually really important. And I forgot that was filled with rippers. That is a troll. That's how the developers troll you, through that kind of thing. Plus Mimic. Here you go. This is the rip sword that's useless. You know how we got this really, really powerful sword? Yeah. It's better than some of the weapons, but in comparison, it is pathetic. Though to be fair, it is actually one of the better weapons in Dawn of Sorrow. So, that's something to keep in mind. Also, Dawn of Sorrow has more weapon progression than this game does. In this game, it goes from pathetic to, wow, that's overpowered. And look, we got another level! It's not like we needed that. Also, this weapon has a light attribute to it, if you haven't guessed. So it basically kills anything, because nothing really resists light. Then we push this button. We end up getting the Ancient Book number 1. This is why the first spirit is a demon of the Hellfires. That's why I wanted the Flame Demon Soul. See? I'm special. I know these things. Also, it helps fill up your map a little more, so you get a little bit more percentage. I just kind of want to show this off as well. Yep, you can just get back by doing that. We also need to swap this for the Undying, for the Headhunter Soul. Ah, damn it, I've messed up! I'm tempted to use that mana prism I have just so I can keep flying, but I'll use the Mind Up. Screw it. We're gonna use a mana prism later. We're gonna get another one. I'll use one. This is another weapon that's a little weird. It's the handgun. Someone knows how to use a gun. Yep. This is the warp room. As you can see, there's a few areas that I missed. I know where to get a few of them, but they're a little bit of a pain, and we're going to be coming back here, so don't worry. We'll be back. Also, I guess the standard zombie, this is for 300 damage. Let's keep moving. Right here. Alright, going back. Why are we going back? Because it's an area we haven't quite yet visited. Also, our demon's dead. Also, if you've been wondering, this way is another man-eater. And now it's dead. The man-eater soul is, I'm remembering it right. The armor of water gives you ice resistance, I believe it does. Which is actually kind of pointless because I don't think really there's any enemies that use ice. I know there's enemies that use fire, obviously like the flame demon, stuff like that, but in this game I don't think there's any real enemy that uses ice. I've been poisoned. I'm doing slightly less damage now. More disc armors. The big golem's dead. The big golem soul's pretty good too. Save room. The save has been completed without fail. The Yun soul. See? Oh, dead killer fish right there. Slimes are weak to fire. The area up there is actually a place I want to go, because it actually is kind of important. Then we need the Undying Soul. Some nightmares. And some the flesh golems. You think of a flesh golem as basically just a giant zombie. Actually, when you think about it. Archdemon dead. There's a few reasons why I want to be in this area, actually. One of them is to get actually to get the final book. We don't need it because I know exactly what soul it is, but I'd much rather grab it. It is up here. Memory serves, which it hopefully will. Yeah, there it is. Here it is, Ancient Book number 3. The third spirit is a beautiful nightmare. So we have these two. We're missing that one. Alright. Now that we have more or less everything, why not? Let's go up to the 3rd floor. Well, the top floor anyway. Kill Triton. Get some money. There we go. There's a few places down there and stuff like that. I don't feel like exploring it. That's my reason, and I'm going to stick with it. And we're going to go back to the castle corridor. And yes, the nightmare is a play on words of nightmare. Of a nightmare, it's a horse. It's a nightmare. It's a play on words. It's not really that funny. It's not really a good pun. It's just kind of there. The Millikan sword, it can petrify enemies. It is a unique weapon. That doesn't really happen that often. Back to the castle corridor with us. We no longer need that. Ever. Actually, no. We'll need it. Scratch that. We'll need the Skull Soul. Now we'll never need it. That stat increase makes me feel good. And yes, there is almost... The only cap the Headhunter Soul has is how many enemies there are in this game. We now have to get to the top floor, which we have plenty of ways of getting to. I'm going to be going my way, because my way is usually the fastest, which is technically incorrect. The fastest way would be find the warp room in the top floor, go to a different warp room, and go warp to the top floor. That's technically the fastest way, but we can't do that yet. All the early game enemies that tried to kill us can now die. It is actually a personal problem because you'll see why in 1 minute. Once I get to it, it'll make a lot more sense why it's that one. Remember this room that I said led to the top floor? Yeah, this is where we're going. Back to the top floor. We've been here once before. You need the giant bat to get up here. As I said, this is the soul we require. We require the succubus soul. They are legitimately everywhere, so don't really worry yourself in trying to get it. I want that ring. It is the Satan ring. It's good. And now you can't hurt it. There you go. The Satan's ring. It is more or less the best accessory you can get. I am basically wearing more or less the best stuff in the game right now. I'm missing one thing, and it could be said that it's better than everything, but it's also worse. It's really up to you if you what you want. And we'll be grabbing that fairly soon. I'll wear everything for a bit, though. Nope, we're not fighting this thing. I don't feel like fighting it. Final guards have an obnoxious amount of hit points. There's things later called shadow guards that have more hit points, but the Callum Solus is good against them, so I care a little less. There's a secret area here. You get Gungnir. Gungnir is the spear of a Nordic god. Don't remember which one. Stolas summons enemies. That's actually normally a lot of money, but because we don't have a... Oh, super potion? No, it does not restore 60 hit points. Or 50 if you're playing an older game. It restores all of it. Warp room. It's a trap. Yeah, it's sort of a trap. I'm rushing. Ah. I'll use a high potion. I have super potions. We're good. New level. There you go. Got all of them. As I said, it's not too hard to get the succubus soul. It never is. Succubus soul is actually rather good, amusingly enough. It heals you as you destroy stuff or hit something, so it's quite a bit of good stuff. This here allows us to enter the clock tower. There we go. There are no more enemies between us and the throne room. Let us equip ourselves with the succubus soul. We now have the 3 souls that are required, that are hinted at in the book. Alright. Relax, this is not an enemy. This is just a statue looking cool. That's all it is. I don't know why the moon's like that. I don't. Boss time. You're too late, Soma. Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Dracula's power doesn't concern me. Find a way out of this castle. With my new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No. Never. If I knew how, I'd return. They're right here and now. Even if you return them, you still commit the crime of stealing. Don't you know that? It's the only right they deserve. You're a selfish bastard. You're guilty of grand theft, therefore I sentence you to death. You're insane. And, a special treat, I myself will deliver the punishment. He fights like Dracula! I'm not the best at this fight. I'm going to admit it. However, the Callum Solus will make our lives so much easier. You have to hit him in the head. Find the sweet spot, which is not there. Yeah, that's right there. Not quite. There we go. Not quite. That should be good. There we go. How did you come to possess those powers? What do you mean by those powers? I am Dracula, and you are not the one. Alright. His hands will glow when he is attacking. This fight is actually fairly easy. Just avoid the big laser. And avoid his hands. You should be fine. With Callum Solis, this is it's even easier. There you go. Done. That's the fight. What's this? Something's flowing into me. Wait, please stop. No! Finally, everything. I am Dracula. Pedro, come on out, Aricablo. I know you're here. Why did it force me to awaken? I was just fine as I was. Yes, you weren't supposed to be in this castle in the first place. And why did you make me come here? Your soul and Dracula's magical powers are one and the same. No matter what we did, this day is destined to come. That being so, I decided to awaken you somewhere where I could use my powers. You mean I don't understand? Because you are now one with him, an evil spirit coming into you. And as I just, I'm going, slowly filling me up. Once you've finished absorbing all of it, his powers will be yours. You will become the evil count. I do not let that happen. Neither do I. Choose this dangerous route. The dangerous route. The evil in the spirit who see chaos and destruction. So we need to cut off the source of the chaos influencing the spirit. It's possible the castle is a product of Dracula's magic, the spiritual world. The point is, a stream of chaos exists within these castles as well. It's a place only you, Dracula, can go. That's where chaos is. Well, but I'm not afraid. Well, what do I do once I get there? You have to stop it using your own strength. You already succeeded in reaching the throne. I'm sure you can do it. Again, I'll do whatever it takes. As long as my powers continue to affect this place, the flow of the evil spirit into you will be slowed down. Go quickly. Right. I'm going to spoil something right now. Aricado is Alucard. I'm going to spoil it right now. Alright. We now have Dracula's tunic. It is arguably better because it increases basically all of your stats by multiple. I'll be wearing it, but in comparison to Eversing, it's kind of pathetic. We also get the Black Panther soul. It allows us to do this. Thing is, it wasn't really just a plot twist. It actually is alluded to throughout the game quite a bit, which is rather good. If you want a good plot twist, make sure it's alluded to, but it's never deliberately said. However, it looks like we're going to have to cut the stream short a little bit. We're not going to be able to finish the game. However, the best speedrunner soul! We have to go back to the Flying Gardens. I know we all don't want to go back there. Because pain, not pretty, but we have to go back there. There's no choice. Why not? Let's go to the castle corridor. It's the old-fashioned way. And just kill everything in our sight. Also, if you didn't know, our portrait's different too. We could go to the front and go talk to people, but I don't feel like talking to anyone right now. I feel like murdering things. I'm gonna swap to the giant bat now. What's amusing is they actually gave you 3 good souls to get rather than 3 useless ones and make you fight do the final fight. Well, the final, in quotation, fight on your own. So, like, basically just with your weapons and no real benefits. The Succubus Soul's rather handy if you know you're not good with damage output. We've also completed quite a bit of the map. We have 83.7%. Over that. back here we go. As I said, we need to remember this area. In here, we gotta save. I am going to save, because this is going to be a little annoying. Alright. Wielding the Calim Solus. We'll do this. Oh, I need to equip something. Stop. Julius? So you were the one who didn't to believe it was true. Yes, it is true. I am Dracula. I must destroy. That is my destiny. No, wait. Fight against you. Nothing you can say against me. Prepare to die. I need to change my soul set quickly because we will need the Black Panther. I'm also gonna swap with the Calim Solus because he actually resists light. So the Calim Solus was actually a bad idea. Plus the extra range Belmont gives me. So rather than playing as a Belmont, you're fighting them. Which is also an excellent idea. And he's actually strong. The vampire killer would actually normally not damage you quite as much, but because you're Dracula... Holy cross! This fight is as hard as it gets. You want a hard fight? Well, you got one. And he fights like a Belmont, using sub-weapons. I'm using both of those because I know myself I'm not going to be able to survive that without it. I'll have to make sure to buy a whole bunch of other potions afterwards. I just want to do this fight. There we go. Stop! I've had enough! Well, when you finish me off, you took it easy on me, I could tell. The strength of a Belmont. No, the strength of a vampire hunter is greater than this. When I fought you, I felt the spirit within you, but there's more. There's a sense of someone's spirit. Enough for me. I've got a favor to ask you. What is it? From here, I will set a fight against my own fate. If I lose the battle, and I become the reincarnation of evil, I want you to kill me. I will, I promise. Thanks. Now I can go into this battle without reservation. Don't let me use that whip again. Alright. We will need the giant bat soul, so I'm going to re-equip that. The irony is that he held back. If you've played any of the games that you play as a Belmont, yeah, it makes sense why he held, like, because a Belmont will always win the fight with Dracula. It's that idea. When you think about it. The only time they don't is in Lords of Shadow, and Lords of Shadow is a different canon altogether. But I think with that, we'll leave it here, and we will do a bit of other stuff later on. We'll be dealing with Chaos in the Chaos Zone. next time. I didn't want to really have this stream go longer than 2 hours, but it ended up with about, I think it's about 2 hours and 30, roughly 3 hours now. I think. I'm not really sure. It's a long time. I'll give it that much credit. All right, since it's been so long, I'll see you all next time, hopefully, when we are a little more prepared.